So, good evening, or I say good afternoon, to the other side of the world. It's me, the Lock Robster, the MNL48, bring you a new vlog. Yes, unfortunately, it's not MNL48 related, but it's something that was suggested by MNL48 Kath, since she collects cards. And I kind of told her that I have a sort of card collection, though I'm not really a collector of cards. But these cards has been with me for the longest time, since it was a gift from my dad from way back when he was still, working in the States, though I'm in the States now. Yeah. When we're back in the Philippines, he sent us a balikbayan box and it included these cards, which are in this cardboard box. Okay. All right, so let me just open it right here. Like I mentioned, it's an NBA set of cards. Okay. Okay, it says NBA Fantasy Set. Okay, and it was like a promo from McDonald's. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is a very old one. Basically, it's in the early 90s sort of uh, cards of those basketball players at the time. Okay. So I'm not sure if my viewers here knows about NBA history or of the old legends or players back in the late 80s or 90s. Okay. So let me just open this set. Okay. Oh, just to let you know, I'm not sure how these cards are worth now, because back then um, I tried to actually sell these cards when I got here in the States back in 1994. Okay, and it wasn't much because these cards, since they're made by McDonald's, they're mass produced. Okay, meaning that there are a lot of them out there, and they say that if there's a lot of a certain item out there, it's practically worthless. Much like a comic book. You think, like, if I know back then there was a craze of collecting X-Men comic books back then, and they think that these will like set them up for life once you collect them and preserve them. Not necessarily, because if these comics are mass produced like in the millions, it's not really worth anything. Yeah, that is, unless let's say back in World War II, back in the war, when there were like paper drives and the comics back then, because comics weren't really that collectible back then during that time, and they were using paper drives to recycle. Yeah, and a lot of those golden age comics are gone, and and if you can find a very rare comics during that time for a comic book, like let's say Action Comics #1 with Superman, or Detective Comics #27, first appearance of Batman. Yeah, then those rate a high price, since there are not a lot of those types of comics that are in existence. Yeah, okay. So regarding cards, back then, I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned, it's mass produced, so they're not really worth much. I'm not sure if they're really worth anything now, since if I go to like the swap meets are kind of like ukais here in America. You see a lot of people selling their cards, baseball cards, basketball cards, you see, and the like that. So I don't know. I'm not sure how rare these are now, since it's been like over, as I say, 20 years, over 20 years now. Yeah. Hello, everybody joining. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on KUMU as well. So yeah. So they're watching me do the vlog right now. Okay, so let's get back to concentrating. Okay, so I've taken out the cards. This is how much. So, oh, let me just read the stuff here. So there's a complete set of 102 cards, including the 5 local team subsets, which are Chicago Bulls, Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Orlando Magic. Okay, yeah, show right there on the side. And it's the NBA logo. and I guess copyright stuff. Okay, so let me show you guys too. Okay, not sure you can read that clearly. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me show this box here again. Okay, so now let me show you the cards. Okay, so they're actually arranged in numerical order. Okay, so I believe the numbers are in the back. I think CH4. I'm not really sure. Anyway, it's arranged in a certain way that I remember correct. That I remember back then. Yeah, it's not like I show this. I keep showing this, but anyway, yeah. So the first 3 cards here are actually Michael Jordan cards. Okay, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, definitely the GOAT. Okay, let me show you guys. Still in pristine condition. Let me show you the back. Okay, just showing it on my phone since I'm doing a KUMU live at the same time doing this. Okay, so I'm not sure if anyone out there in this day and age knows Michael Jordan. Maybe they only know LeBron James. Sometimes it's the problem with the world today. They don't know the past. Okay, his airness. They know more about the modern players now rather than the, what I would say, the legends. Okay, all right. So yeah, so that's Michael Jordan for you. So yeah, so these are upper deck cards. You can see there in the right corner. Go. So I'm not sure if they still make cards. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe it's a different company. I'm not sure if they still exist. Maybe I should have done research on that. Okay. So after Jordan, okay, next one is the are several Boston Celtic players, and it's a lot of them. Okay, yeah. So these are all Boston Celtics players, and I recognize, since I'm an old guy. I know all of these players since since I watched the games back then, and I also played video games, Nintendo. If you remember, NBA Showdown '94 on Super Nintendo, as well as the NBA Live series that I played on Super Nintendo and PlayStation. Okay, so yeah, so we have D Brown. D Brown, 1991 Slam Dunk champion. Okay. Okay. Sherman Douglas. Okay. Nothing much to say. I know he played for the Clippers too. Okay. But yeah. Rick Fox. Okay. This is what's great about basketball cards sometimes. Sometimes even the least known player at the end of the bench gets a card. Okay. Back then. Okay. So anyone remember Rick Fox? Yeah. Played with the Lakers. Won this championship with, oh, thank you, Rhea, for the halo halo. Okay, yeah. Rick Fox for the LA Lakers when he was with Kobe. Yeah. Okay. Kevin Gamble. Okay. Yeah. Kevin Gamble, he actually played in the PBA. He played in PBA for Ginebra. If you remember that. Everyone is also Ginebra fans here. No Ginebra's history. Yeah. Kevin Gamble. Okay. Okay. Joe Klein. Okay. Center. Okay. So Rhea, I'm doing this vlog regarding basketball cards because Kath gave me the idea to vlog about them. Okay. All right. So yeah. So all right. So got Reggie Lewis, the late Reggie Lewis, actually died of a heart attack while while practicing. Shame. Would have been the next great Boston Celtic legend. Okay. Ooh, Sabre Mcdaniel. The X-Man. Okay. Of the NBA. X because his name is Xavier. Now it's spelled Xavier. Okay, another Boston legend, Kevin Mchale. Okay. Okay. Okay, for Kevin Mchale, he actually played with a broken foot. Yeah. That's how hardworking he is. Not like the NBA players today. Just a little, let's say they just sprained their ankle, they want to sit out the game. Okay. Not Mchale. Okay. Okay, so, and Robert Parrish, the Chief. Okay. Go. And Ed Pinkney. Nothing much to say about him, but he's been a veteran. And I played him in a computer game once. Okay. Okay, next up, the Chicago Bulls. What I showed Jordan earlier. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, next up, Chicago Bulls. Okay. BJ Armstrong. Okay. Bill Cartwright. Okay. He actually coached the Bulls at one time. Okay. Horace Grant. Grant, father of Jeremy Grant, today's NBA. He also won the championship with the Lakers, if everyone remembers that. Okay. Stacey King. Okay. What I remember about him is the Bulls traded him to Minnesota so they can get Luke Longley, which became their center in those championship years. Okay. Rodney Mcrae. Okay. He actually was a star in Houston. He went to the Bulls. I think actually there's a video on YouTube regarding how Michael Jordan bullied Rodney Mcrae. Okay. Hey, John Paxson, one of the super point guards of the Chicago Bulls. Okay. Okay. So Darren KUMU. Oh, thank you again, Ray, for sending hello, hello. Okay. So if anyone going to KUMU, so yeah. So everyone joining me on KUMU right now, yes, I'm doing a live vlog for my YouTube channel, and you're just watching me how I do it. Okay. And the topic is my basketball card collection. Okay. Will Perdue, number 32. I think he's famous for having the biggest feet in the NBA. And Michael Jordan's Robin, Scottie Pippen. Okay. And I know Scottie Pippen has been weird right now since he's been talking smack about Jordan lately. Oh, Trent Tucker. And Trent Tucker. Okay. Trent Tucker. There's actually a rule in the NBA named after him regarding, I think it's regarding if a ball, if there's like 0.6 seconds left on the clock, you can still make that. You can still make it as long as you tip in the ball, you know, whatever. It still counts. Something like that. Okay. Okay, and Corey Williams. Okay. Okay. Smart future force here on the card. Though I'm assuming he's a rookie. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. Even the least famous players or the player who is at the end of the bench still gets a basketball card. Yeah. Dedicated to them. Yeah. Okay. That's what they do back then. Okay. Oh, and here's Scott Williams. Okay, the last bull on the card right here. Scott Williams. Okay. Moving on to Cleveland. Okay. So for everybody, Cleveland existed way before LeBron ever joined them. Okay. And they actually had very good players. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make the NBA Finals because Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls always got in their way. Okay. All right. So first up, John Battle. Okay, John Battle. I know he played for Boston as well. Okay. Oh, hi, Princess. Hi, Princess. Buti nakarating ka. Good thing you got my message. Okay. Yes. Okay, yes. So since you joined right now, I'm actually doing a vlog for my YouTube channel, and you're here to watch me how I do it. Basically. Okay. Nice of you to come to come to my live stream. Okay. Okay. Halo-halo naman dyan, Princess. Okay, so to continue. Okay. This is probably the weirdest vlog I'm doing since I'm doing this vlog over here and I'm talking to you guys here on my phone. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, Terrell Brandon. Okay. Yeah, still doing my basketball card collection as suggested by MNL48 Kath. Okay. Okay, Terrell Brandon. Okay. I remember he won the NBA Sportsmanship Award. Okay. Yep. Okay, Brad Dougherty, the center. Okay. If I remember correctly, he's the number 1 pick of the 1986, 87, 80, NBA draft. Okay. All right. Craig Elo. Okay. Okay. The defensive guard. And the Kuya Robbie. Okay, these are actually basketball cards, NBA basketball cards. They're very old. They're very old. Like these are the early 90s that my dad gave to me way back then. Okay. God rest his soul. Okay. And I kind of mentioned, like, when I got here to the States, I tried to sell these cards. These cards. See how thick it is. These cards. And, well, cute. Yes, cute. Yeah, they're very pristine condition since they're kept in a box. Okay. Yeah, I actually tried to sell these cards, but they're not really worth much back then, from what I recall, because they're mass produced. Because the more these cards are out there, they're not really worth much. I'm not sure now, after 20 years. Maybe some of these cards have crumbled to dust, burned. Hard to tell. But anyway, it's but one thing is I have like 3 Jordan cards right here. You know Michael Jordan? Okay. The GOAT. Before LeBron, before Kobe, there was MJ. Michael Jordan. There you go. And I have 3 of these cards. Okay, so I'm not sure how valuable that is. But like I said, these are McDonald's. They were actually made by McDonald's. Like that. McDonald's. So they were very mass produced, so they're everywhere. I'm not sure how much of these cards still exist. Okay, to make it what I would deem valuable, but maybe not, since, like I said, I'm sure there's still a lot out there. Okay, it's only been 20 years. Yeah. Okay, next one is Danny Ferry, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, was actually drafted by the Clippers, but he refused to play with them, so they had to trade him away to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay. Ooh, Larry Nance. Okay, Larry Nance, the father of Larry Nance Jr., who used to play for the Lakers. I believe he plays for Portland right now. This is his father, who was the first slam dunk, the NBA slam dunk champion from way back in 1984. Okay. Hello, user 129-28221 for joining us. Okay. It's funny when they say user, I think users. User non-drugs. Anyway. Okay, next one is Mark Price. Yes, one of the most underrated point guards in the NBA. He's a great three-point shooter, but hardly anybody talks about him. Okay. Mark Price. Okay. Okay, Mike Sanders. Okay. Sanders, the Cleveland Cavs. Okay, there you go. Mike Sanders, not sure what I can talk much about him. I know I played against him in a Nintendo game. Notice the classic Cleveland Cavs logo. Okay. Okay, there we go. Cleveland Cavaliers, actually. Sure for that. Okay. Gerald Wilkins. Okay, Gerald Wilkins. Yeah. The brother of Dominique Wilkins. Okay. All right. And John Williams. John Hot Rod Williams. Okay. It's a very unique nickname for him, Hot Rod. I think because he actually owned a hot rod. Okay, there we go. That ends the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now we go to the LA Lakers. I'm sure in the Philippines, a lot of Laker fans out there because they're famous. That's why. Almost like Ginebra. Okay, so let's go on to the cards right here. Okay, so we start with Eldon Campbell. Okay. Okay, Eldon Campbell. Okay. Let me tell you a story. I actually met Eldon Campbell. Yes, this guy. I've actually met him. I used to work at a video store. Oh, gaming video store. And he came in twice because he lived, I think he lived in Palos Verdes. Yeah, pretty close to where our store is. And he came in, like I said, twice. And I was able to shake his hand. Yeah, not every day a famous basketball player walks in the video store. Okay. Or video gaming store. Yeah. Actually, I met another NBA player. Unfortunately, I don't have his card here, but I'm not sure if old school PBA fans remember him. His name is Jose Slaughter. He actually held like the 3-point record for imports in the PBA. I met him too. Same thing at the store as well. Okay. Next one, Dwayne Cooper. Okay. Not sure much I can talk about him. Okay, Dwayne Cooper. Not the other Cooper. Vlade Divac. Okay. From Yugoslavia. Center from Yugoslavia, the Lakers. He was actually traded to Charlotte so they could get rookie Kobe Bryant. Okay. One remembers history. Okay. James Edwards. Okay. Okay, this big guy, the journeyman, actually won his last championship with the Chicago Bulls. Yeah. Okay, AC Green. Okay, next one. AC Green. Okay. Won championship with the Lakers. And I believe he holds the record of most games played consecutively. Yeah. I'm not sure how many games it was, but it only ended when nobody signed him up for another team. Yeah, that's AC Green. Okay. No one signed him up again, so basically that streak of consecutive games played ended. Okay. And I believe he's still he still holds that record. Okay. Okay, Anthony Peeler. Okay. I'm not sure if some of you Laker fans out there remember these people, remember these Lakers. Okay. Sam Perkins. Okay. Okay, Sam Perkins. Okay, if you know now in the NBA, they actually, like the big guys shoot threes. He was one of the first centers to actually be hitting threes from beyond the arc. Yeah. Go. Okay, and Byron Scott. Go. Byron Scott. And I believe he coached the Lakers for some time. Okay. Okay. Oh, Sedale Threat. Sedale Threat. Go, Sedale Threat. Okay, I remember him when Magic Johnson retired because of having HIV. He's the one who took over the Lakers as their primary point guard. Okay. Okay. And James Worthy. Okay, number 42. There you go. There's a Magic Johnson. There's a James Worthy. Kind of like the way if there's a Larry Bird, there's a Kevin Mchale. Okay, okay. All right. So, okay, next one we have the Orlando Magic. Just gather it up right here. Okay, I know during this time, especially during the early 90s, between 90 to 96, I believe, 96, 98, especially during the early times, like 91, 94, the Orlando Magic were the, were the hottest team in the NBA at that time, especially when they first arrived here in the States. They were always the ones talked about because of Shaq and Penny. You know what I mean? Okay. You don't know. I'm really old. Okay, Nick Anderson. Go. Nick Anderson. The first draft pick by the Orlando Magic back in 1990. Was it 1989? Okay. Go. Anthony Bowie. Okay. Anthony Bowie. Point guard. Okay. Terry Catledge. Okay. Center. Okay. Terry Catledge. Oh, here's the story here. If you know Shaquille O'Neal, when he wanted to play for Orlando Magic. Since he wore number 33 in college, he wanted number 33. Okay, so he tried to buy the number from Terry Catledge, but he refused. So that's why Shaquille had to wear number 32 for the Orlando Magic. Okay. Greg Kite. Okay, another center. And a very big veteran. Also played for Boston. Okay. Okay. And here we have Shaquille O'Neal. The Diesel. Superman. There's Shaq in his younger days, when he was a very powerful, big guy, big bulky guy who could run the ball from one end of the court to the other, and then finish with a powerful slam dunk. Okay, go. Okay, Jerry Reynolds. Okay, just the Magic role player. Okay, Donald Royal. Same. Okay. Okay. Oh, Dennis Scott. Okay, 3D. One of the best shooters of the Magic team and of the NBA as well. Okay. Though I guess you'd say it's underrated because nobody really talks about him that much. Okay. Ooh, Scott Skyles. Okay, Scott Skyles. Okay. He actually holds the most assists in the NBA with 30 assists in one game. And I believe he coached the Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Okay. All right. Go. And Jeff Turner. Okay. Jeff Turner. power forward from Orlando. Okay, so Penny Hardaway doesn't have a card here, so I'm guessing these cards were produced the year before he got drafted by Orlando Magic, which is around 1993. Yeah, 1993 NBA draft. Okay, it's not here. Okay, next up. Okay, these are individual cards, I believe. Okay, Dominique Wilkins. Okay, everyone know Dominique Wilkins? Almost a rival for Jordan in the slam dunk department. Okay, he also played for the Clippers briefly. Okay. Oh, we have a secondary card of Reggie Lewis from the Boston Celtics, the late Reggie Lewis. He died of problems, the heart problems. Yeah, collapsed on the court. Never to wake up again. Again, this is Kevin Mchale once again. Okay, the Boston Celtics. Him, Larry Bird, and Robert Parrish is the most formidable front line in the NBA. Okay, look it up. Okay, we have Charlotte from Larry Johnson from the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, Grandma Johnson. Okay, Grandmama Johnson. Okay. Okay, we got another card from Horace Grant, father of Jeremy Grant. He's currently playing in the NBA. I believe he was in the Detroit Pistons, but I believe the Lakers traded for him, Jeremy Grant. That is his son. Okay. Okay. Oh, another card by Brad Dougherty. Okay. Yeah, sometimes these sets have multiple cards of the same player, but in a different pose. Yeah, different shot. Okay. Mark Price again, the underrated point guard and 3-point shooter. Okay. Everyone recognizes this player, so I can tell. Derrick Harper from the Dallas Mavericks. Okay. Okay. I believe he also played for the Lakers, and he also played for New York. Yeah, when they went to the finals against Chicago. Oh no, Houston. Yeah, and Houston won due to Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. Oh, Dikembe Mutombo. Okay. I know it talks like that. Dikembe Mutombo from the Denver Nuggets. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's from the Detroit Pistons. Joe Dumars. Okay. The Robin to Isaiah Thomas Batman. I believe he's currently the president of the basketball operations for the Detroit Pistons. Okay. And here's Isaiah Thomas. Okay. Legendary Isaiah Thomas. He helped Detroit Pistons win their first 2 championships. I believe in 1989 and 1990. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and we go to the Golden State Warriors. And these are not your today's Golden State Warriors, but the Golden State Warriors were the legendary players of the game. Players of the game. Tim Hardaway, father of Tim Hardaway Jr. Okay, who I believe is currently playing for Dallas. Okay, his father is a point guard, and he's like a power forward. Tim Hardaway Jr. It is. Okay. Chris Mullin, hot shooter from St. John. Okay. Chris Mullin, one of the best shooters in the NBA as well. Okay. So unfortunately, they didn't win a championship. Okay. But it was part of the Dream Team, 1992 Dream Team. I remember that. And here's Hakeem Olajuwon, center for the Houston Rockets. He won them 2 championships. I believe in 94, 95. Was it 95? 95 and 96. Yeah. Okay. Is that closer? KUMU John. Okay. Otis Thorpe. Okay. Okay, power forward. When Houston won their first championship, and then it was traded away so the Houston Rockets could get Clyde Draxler. Okay. Okay, we go to Indiana Pacers. And the first German player, I believe, to play in the NBA, Detlef Schrempf. Okay, also another great shooter in the NBA. Yes. Oh yes, ang dami. 102 cards in this one box. Ang dami. So yeah, pasensya ko na po board kayo. Pero wala. Ganyan talaga yung vlog today. It's finally time that I actually did this. Matagal ko nang pinaplano tong vlog na to show my basketball card collection. Yeah. Thanks to Kath. Suggestion ni MNL48 Kath to. Princess. Okay. Okay, next one. If you know the Indiana Pacers, you know Reggie Miller. Okay. Reggie Miller. One of the hot shooters of the NBA as well. It's unfortunate that he never won the 3-point contest. He made it to the finals twice, but lost twice. Oh, and time for my favorite team, the LA Clippers. Okay. First up is Ron Harper. Okay. Ron Harper. Okay. Everyone remembers Ron Harper. He won a championship with the Chicago Bulls and the LA Lakers. Okay. And Danny Manning. Okay. Danny Manning, center forward for the LA Clippers. Actually traded him for Dominique Wilkins. Yeah, back in '94, which is a shame. Then he became a journeyman from then on. Never really won the championship. A shame. Oh, another card of James Worthy of the LA Lakers. Okay. Value yan ngayon, Kuya Rob. Princess. Yeah, that's a good question. Princess. Back then when I came here to the States back in '94, I actually tried to sell it. And since it was made by McDonald's and it was mass produced, there's really no value to it during that time back then, like 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years or somewhat years ago. I'm not sure if there's still value if they have value now since it's been 20 years. But it might still be that way since, like I said, these cards, there are a lot of these cards produced by McDonald's and Upper Deck. So, like I said before, if a certain item, like comic books and cards, if you made millions of them, the value is very low. Okay, unless the value goes up in a certain way if there's only like a few cards left, or like comic books. Depends on the quantity. Yeah. So I'm not sure how. I mean, these are very, very good, still pristine condition cards. They might have a little bit of value to them, but I'm not sure. Like I said, they made a lot of these, so I might not get much from them. Maybe I just still hold on to them for another 20 years. Maybe there might be value in them since they're still looking good. Okay, moving on. Okay, so back here, guys. Okay, so another card of Sam Perkins, one of the first centers to actually shoot from beyond the arc before everyone got 3-point crazy in today's NBA. Oh, you're welcome, Princess. Okay, yeah. Okay, you got players from the Miami Heat. So this is Ronnie Cycli. Okay, I believe he's from Greek descent. Okay. Greek descent. I believe he also played for the Orlando Magic. Yeah. I believe New Jersey too. Okay. I think I remember his wife is a supermodel, if if I remember correctly. Yeah. Okay, next one is Steve Smith. Oh yes, there you go, Steve Smith. One of the another great shooters of the NBA. I believe he won championships with the San Antonio Spurs. Okay. I also believe he played for the Hawks and Portland. Okay. Okay. Oh, Alvin Robertson. Okay. Legendary guard, Alvin Robertson. Here playing for the Milwaukee Bucks. Look at that classic Milwaukee Bucks logo. Okay. No Milwaukee Bucks. Team ni Giannis Antetokounmpo. Look at the classic logo of the Milwaukee Bucks right there. Okay. Yeah, Alvin Robertson, I believe he retired, but he came back to play for the Toronto Raptors in 95 or 96. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're now the New Jersey Nets. Forward and Rookie of the Year, Derrick Coleman. Okay. Derrick Coleman. There's actually a video on YouTube regarding Derrick Coleman that, had he worked on his game more and went beyond what was expected of him, if he improved a lot more, he would have been one of the greatest forwards in the NBA. But unfortunately, no. He just remained the same year after year. Okay. Okay, next one is, maybe you recognize this, Drazen Petrovic from Croatia. Okay, one of the first European players to play in the NBA. Was first drafted in Portland and got traded to the Nets, where he actually showed his great shooting ability and how to lead a team. And it's unfortunate that he died in a car crash. Yeah. So what should have been, he would have been the greatest European NBA player had he lived. But I believe that honor now goes to Dirk Nowitzki. Okay. Okay, and go to New York Knicks. Patrick Ewing. Okay, center. Okay. Took his team to the finals twice, but always second place. Okay. One of the greatest centers in the NBA, you should say. Ooh, another card of Scott Skyles. Okay. NBA single game assist leader with 30 assists. Up to now, no one has broken that record, okay, that he made. Okay, Philadelphia 76ers, Percy Hawkins. Okay. Also, I believe one of the great shooters as well. He's played for Phoenix and Seattle. I believe the Bulls as well. Okay. Never a championship though. Okay, from the Phoenix Suns now. Dan Marley. I believe his nickname was Thunder Dan. Okay. Okay, Dan Marley. Okay. Remember some from Phoenix Suns. I believe they went to the finals back in 93. 93, 94, yeah. Against the Chicago Bulls. And teammates Charles Barkley. Okay. In which they lost to Chicago. Okay. Next up is Kevin Johnson. Okay. One of the great point guards of the NBA. And currently mayor of Sacramento, California. Okay. It's Kevin Johnson for you. There we go. And go to Portland Trailblazers. Okay. And this is Clyde Draxler, the Glide. Clyde the Glide Draxler. Okay. And almost also a rival in dunking ability with Michael Jordan. Okay, and he played for Portland for a bit until he got traded to Houston Rockets, where he finally won a championship with Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. Okay, Terry Porter. Okay. Perennial guard of the Portland Trailblazers. Okay. I remember seeing an article way back then when he first started with Portland, and he still had hair. Okay. Yeah, then he went with a bold look later on. Okay, we go to Sacramento Kings and guard Spud Webb. Okay. Everyone remember Spud Webb? Spud Webb, I believe he's 5'7" in height, and he won the 1986 Slam Dunk Championship. Okay, the little guy. The little guy wins Slam Dunk Champion. I believe the first of the small guys to win. Okay, that All-Star Weekend event. Okay. Okay, San Antonio Spurs, Antoine Carr. Okay. There we go. Power forward, played with several teams, I believe Utah and Atlanta. And if I remember correctly, he's a preacher as well. Okay, and a basketball player. Okay, okay, and we have the Admiral from the San Antonio Spurs, David Robinson. Okay, go. You know why they call him the Admiral? Because he graduated from the Naval Academy. And his actual rank and graduation is commander. Okay, so yeah. So rather than go full-time with the Navy, decided to play with the NBA. I mean, look at him, he's so tall. I don't think he can fit in a submarine. Okay. Yeah, David Robinson for you. Okay. And to Seattle Supersonics. Okay. I know that Seattle doesn't exist anymore. They're actually now the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay. So yeah. So remember Sean Kemp, another one with the athletic ability to slam dunk. Okay. The Rain Man, Sean Kemp. Okay. And he also played with Cleveland and Orlando and Portland. It's unfortunate that he grew too fat. That he kind of lost his all-star status because of ballooning. Okay, in weight. Okay, Ricky Pierce. Oh, here we go. Seattle Supersonic. He's actually a perennial sixth man of the year. He won, I believe, three six man of the year awards, if I'm correct. Ricky Pierce. Okay. And go to Utah Jazz. Okay. Everyone know Utah Jazz, the legendary Karl Malone, the mailman. Okay. Mailman Malone. And he's the Batman of the Utah Jazz. And this is Robin. Point guard John Stockton. Okay, one of the best point guards of the NBA. Yeah. Okay. John Stockton. Check him out. There's a YouTube video that says the legends talk about how great he is. Okay. Okay, and we got the Washington Bullets. Another small man, small guard, point guard, Michael Adams. Okay, Washington Bullets. I believe he's like 5'9", I believe. Either 5'9" or 5'11", from what I recall. I know he was able to make the All-Star team once. Okay. Okay, here we go. And, ooh, okay. We have another card by Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. Tagged Future Force right there. Okay. Here's Shaquille O'Neal, guys, in his prime. Still young. Now you see him now in the TNT. NBA on TNT booth. He looks heavier. Not like then. He's lean back then. Okay. Here's another one. Alonzo Mourning. Okay. Alonzo Mourning. Another all-star center. He played for the Charlotte Hornets. Maybe even made a name for himself in Miami Heat. Yeah. And he's actually a rival of Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah. Okay. Everyone heard of that. Okay, and this one is Christian Laettner, okay, of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I believe he was drafted 4th in the 1992 NBA draft. And is a great college player, probably one of the greatest college players ever. So unfortunately, his talent didn't translate well in the NBA. But then again, I guess that depends on which team he is on. And the coaches didn't really know what to do with him. Yeah. He's a member of the Dream Team, the 1992 Dream Team that won the gold medal. Okay, that's about it. It's Christian Laettner. Okay, Denver Nuggets. LaFonso Ellis. Okay, forward. Probably one of the great forwards of the Denver Nuggets. Okay, LaFonso Ellis. There we go. Not that much I could say about him. Okay. We're in the last few cards now. Okay, and for the Sacramento Kings, Walt the Wizard Williams. Okay. Okay, yeah. Another great forward. Unfortunately, he was on a bad team, which is the Sacramento Kings. And I believe he also played with Dallas. Dallas and Phoenix, I believe. Yeah. And his nickname of the Wizard, because he knows how to razzle dazzle with the ball. It's unfortunate that he didn't get to play with the Washington Wizards. Back then the Washington was named the Washington Bullets. Then they changed the name to the Washington Wizards. Okay, fortunately, he never got to play with the Wizards team, which would be perfect since he has the nickname of the Wizards. Okay, as a wizard. Okay, yes. And I think he passed away. I could be wrong. I should look that up. Okay, Walt Williams. Okay, back to Milwaukee Bucks with Todd Day. Okay, I remember Todd Day very well. He played with Boston, and I used him on my Boston team when I was playing NBA Showdown on the Super NES, Super Nintendo. Yeah. So fortunately, they used a picture of him without showing his face. Yeah. Can't they find a better picture of him? Can hardly see his face here. But believe me, I've seen other cards with other players with their back to the camera. I guess not surprising. I guess they could just find a better picture of Todd Day. Okay. Okay, and the last couple of cards. This one is second to the last, Clarence Weatherspoon. Yeah. Perennial forward for the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay. Shame never became an all-star. Okay, and now we're on our last card. And that's Tom Gugliotta of the Washington Bullets, saying Bullets before they became Wizards. Why they changed it? Because they didn't want to do the gun violence anymore. So they decided to switch the name to the Wizards. So Tom Gugliotta, they said he's supposed to be the next Larry Bird, but I think that's like stretching it. He might be a great shooter, but not that great, not in Larry Bird's level. And I believe he also played for Golden State, Minnesota, and the Phoenix Suns. Yeah. He had a very nice NBA career. But yeah, there we go. And there you go. That's all 102 NBA cards that are in my collection. Look how thick that is. Okay, there you go. So yeah. So there you go. So Kath, if you're watching this, I hope you liked it. Because I did the best I could do with this vlog and using these cards as my subject matter. Okay. So there you go. So I hope everyone out there, and the viewers there on YouTube, actually enjoy that. I'm not sure how much history you know of NBA, but I hope I was able to give you much of it that I could recall. And hopefully this might spark some interest in you to look at former NBA players of the past, especially during the 80s and the 90s. This is my time, and during that time, that's very interesting time for the NBA. Yeah, which is a shame because just to do a little rant here, sportscasters nowadays, especially on ESPN, these new these new age journalists, they seem to forget or in some way deride the past players of old. Yeah, saying, oh, they're overrated. You can say that, oh yeah, sure, he's a great shooter, but he's overrated because he didn't have the competition that he had during in today's NBA, which is kind of like a stupid argument since, I mean, why would you call him overrated? That's how he was built. That's how God set him up to be, to become a great athlete. Yeah, and now you're deriding him for being better. Okay. And yeah, I guess that's the gripe I have also with the 75th anniversary. They released the players of top 75 players in NBA. A majority of the players in that list were more modern players rather than players who played in the 90s and the 80s. I think they only did like one. They included one player from the 70s and maybe even one player from the 80s, which is ludicrous. There's a lot of players there in the 80s, especially in the 90s, that deserve to be on that list than these modern players right now, since some of them didn't do anything. I mean, granted, some of the 80s players didn't do anything, but they were legend themselves. Some of these players, like, let's say, damn, what's his name? God, I forgot his name. The one that inspired Michael Jordan, actually. I forgot his name. Yeah, guys, just look that up, There's a player that actually inspired Michael Jordan. He patterned his play after this player. Yeah, like that. But if these current journalists, usually they're the ones who votes for the list of the 75 players, and then they seem to forget, these older players, legendary players, to be precise. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that they put on list those who won the championship. I mean, that's a plus, but just include their impact in the game. Yeah, the impact in the game should be more important than how recognizable they are. I know it's hard now, especially in today's NBA, that most of the greatest players that I know are hardly mentioned anymore. But there you go. That's my rant for today, and hope you like this vlog of me showing off my my, I guess you could say, measly collection of NBA basketball cards. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I guess that we'll end this vlog for now. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have any thoughts, I guess, regarding NBA players, regarding what I just said, please do leave in the comments. Okay, and with that, let us end this. God bless, show less. See you